This man broke my doorknob. He broke my doorknob and then tried to blame it on me, saying I broke the doorknob as I'm eating my lovely breakfast this morning.
That I brought you.
That you brought, that he broke my doorknob. He did that because he knew he broke something, right?
Welcome to Above the Tape, an all-access FIFA podcast. My name is Davis Lauderdale, and I am your favorite director at Florida Elite Volleyball Academy. But more importantly, I am the host of this podcast. As always, I am joined by my co-host, the woman who finds new inconvenient times to record this podcast every single week. She is the head coach of our top 16s team, as well as a two-time conference coach of the year at Sun Lake High School. Please welcome Elisa Zapata.
Thank you, Davis.
And
why don't I ever get to introduce you?
This is my job. This is what I do. This is what I do.
What I would say.
We have another guest joining us again this week. She's back because we could not get enough of her last episode. Not to mention, I am trying to make up for stealing her idea to have this podcast. Please welcome back our two-time national champion, two-time conference coach of the year at Wesley Chapel High School, and your second favorite director at FIVA. Please welcome back Brittany Collison.
Oh, my bestie's back. Hey, she's back. I am going to correct you that it was our idea of a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
Okay.
Well,
Not any word Davis involved.
Well, listen, I started it. It's my equipment.
You know what?
It's
We
part
wouldn't
mine.
want to edit anything either,
No.
so thank goodness he's doing it.
Yeah, true. How would you can this is fine equipment that we're running here? You wouldn't be able to.
You guys have to
handle
see
this.
his labels. He's old. He can't figure it out.
I
so
can't
he has to
remember.
label everything.
I can't remember. So, anyway, good morning, Brittany. Is this early enough for you?
It made it better that you brought me breakfast because I was not happy about getting up this early.
We have shot at recorded at midnight, and now we're recording at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to go. Everybody's got to work around Elisa's schedule. I swear.
Always my
I mean,
schedule.
You guys
I-
have lied to me though. He's like, yeah, we usually do like 12:30,
That was.
and then it's 11 p.m. and now I'm waking up at 7 a.m. to get over here.
Well, you did know that we've only had like 3 episodes at that point, so
Well,
there was.
You still told me what you told me.
At that time, it was 12:30. But Elisa's job is, like I said, it's really getting in the way. So, before we get started,
Oh, I can't stand you guys.
Today it's her pool plans.
Yeah.
she's on spring
I'm
break,
on
so
spring break.
she's just like whatever.
I
So,
want to enjoy my time off. Okay,
I don't blame you.
yeah.
right? Like, so what? You finally saw the sunrise in who knows how many months, right? Davis, you got a good breakfast spot. You got to see Lele.
That's true.
You guys are
Leilani's
just,
over here.
they're just
playing
pointing
with
the
us,
fingers.
so-
They're happy they're up.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Anyway, before we get started, I keep reminding you guys every single week, subscribe to our podcast. For those of you who haven't, seriously, come on. What are you guys doing? You're like my kids. Are you like my kids and just do the opposite of whatever I say? Just it takes 2 seconds. And
Or
while you're
Elise.
while you're there, just give us a 5-star review. If you don't give us a 5-star review, you're just a hater. So don't be a hater. Anyway, I have a joke. You guys ready?
Let's hear it.
All right. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Because it's not a foot. Wait,
You
but
just
that was
ca-
that the answer?
Yes, because it'd be a foot. You
Let's
killed my
go.
Oh
joke.
my god, I never got a joke before.
You just ruined it.
Oh, it
It's
wasn't
okay.
that good anyway.
It was pretty. It's a good one. It's not as good as last week. I'm not gonna lie. Last
Yeah,
week
you
was-
literally yesterday I was running to the restroom at practice and he's like, "Hey, Lise, you know where you're gonna be when you walk in? An American. You know what you're gonna be when you walk out? A European." Everyone's just like, "Who's this guy in the gym?"
I do have a very important announcement. This is something that I did not. Well, so when we do this podcast, just so you guys know, we don't really come in with much of a script. We just kind of wing it.
Yeah.
I kind of come up with some little ideas, but a lot of times I withhold from these two just so we can get, natural reactions. So I have a very important announcement. This might be kind of sad and emotional, but I might be moving on from my position at FIVA. I am going to be starting a shoe painting business.
Oh my
Just so you guys know, I have now painted 2 pair of shoes.
my
It's
God.
gonna be. I specialize in red shoe paint. You guys want to see my latest work?
Is it the better red?
Oh.
Bam! I know you. You got to watch on YouTube to see the video.
How long did that take you?
A whole day.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. This used to be all white, and now it's red and white.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Look at the shine.
I would want like a matte red.
Okay, well, that's going to cost you extra. So, but yes, I will paint shoes. It's $100 a shoe. We're doing a special. Buy one shoe, get the second shoe half off. So for $150, I'll paint both your shoes.
For the more than the cost of the shoe, he'll paint it for you.
I'm just gonna go to Nike.com, buy the shoe for half the price.
So it all started because I bought these custom shoes that say FIFA on it, and
they're orange.
They were orange,
and they were orange. But the color, so on the computer, it looked kind of like reddish orange, and the color was described as hot lava. Hot lava, I think, is reddish orange. These things came in orange, like Tennessee Volunteer orange, like it was, and so I wore them for like a week or so, and it was just driving me crazy. So I was like, I have to paint these things. So I painted them, and I did amazing. They
do look good.
Yeah. And so then, I tried to paint Kadia's shoes last night in practice.
Yeah, he's like,
she said no.
Can I paint your shoes? You want me to paint that red? He pulls off his shoe to show her his. She's like, no.
So do you have to put like a protectant over it so it doesn't come off?
So there's a whole process. I'll put the video up with this, but you have to put acetone, which, by the way, I did not know that was fingernail polish remover. So I thought it was acid. So I wore gloves. I swear to God I did. And so I'm like, you have to put acetone first to like remove the finish. And then you have to sand it down to like, I guess, take some of the finish off. And then you have to obviously tape it up really, really good. And then you have to, paint. And so it was like 6 or 7 coats of paint I used. No, legitimately 6 or 7 coats of paint.
You have to make sure you go like the same stroke, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then after that, you have to let it sit, and then you have to put like a finisher, which I guess holds it in place.
That seems too tedious.
It is. That's why it's so expensive.
That's
why it's so expensive.
Doesn't sound for me.
You guys, call me up if you need me to do this. I love my job here, but I think I found my calling. So, just So anyway, girls, how was your weekend? I know Elise didn't do anything.
Yeah, were you off again?
It was off.
Oh my God. I'm dying for a weekend off.
Okay, in all fairness, though, I did go 4 weekends in a row, or maybe even 5
in a row.
4. Okay, 4 weekends in a row.
Quattro.
That I played, and 2 of them I had to travel for.
That's where I'm at right now.
So,
well,
I deserve the 4 weeks off.
I don't know about that. Me and Brittany have worked every single weekend since January, like every weekend.
Well, my weekend was actually really well. I went to 2 Lightning games. Okay. And then after one of those Lightning games, we decided to go eat at Yeoman's. You guys been there before?
Yeah.
Brittany has.
Is that downtown?
Sure. Yeah, it's a really cool spot. It's like a British restaurant. Like British food.
Like British.
Like fish and chips.
Yeah, like fish and chips.
That's all they eat.
But, and like, all the other things. And
English muffins.
They have in the morning, not at night.
Okay.
But they have like a pool table. They have like one of those golf simulators that are also like hockey and all the fun things. So we decided to go there after the game. And I'm sitting and I sit down and in the corner of my eye, I see someone. I'm like, dang, that guy. I know that guy. At first, I always immediately go to it's one of my players' dads. I was like, oh no, that's a ref. And he gets up and walks right towards me, my brother, my husband. And he's like, Elise, how are you? And I was like, I'm doing well. And I explained to my brother, I'm like, this is my brother and husband. And he originally went to my brother first. I was like, no, that's my brother. That's not my husband. I'm sorry. That's my husband. But I was like, nice to meet, like they're like, nice to meet you. And my brother was like, how do you know Elise? And he's like, oh no,
I red carded her.
No, he's like, I'm a ref. And he goes, oh, how's my sister with you? And he's like, your sister's great. I was like, you see, refs do love me. I'm not a bad coach to these refs, right? And so he's like, what I love about your sister is, yeah, I mean, like, she'll make sure we know the rules. Like, she challenges us with the rules. He goes, but my favorite is that your sister has like a short-term memory loss. Like if I screw up a play before, I didn't call something, she'll, chirp a little. That's okay. And then she'll just let it go. And then we'll move on to the next one until we screw up again. Then she'll let us know. But she's like, other coaches hold grudge. At the end of the game, she's always giving me a high five, a hug. Do you want a water to go? He's like, she's so polite. I was
That's
like,
because you won.
you
Just for the
see?
record.
I don't know. But he's like, my brother was like, have you ever thought about carding her? He's like, no, she's never gotten to that point. I said, it's because he knows how to do his job. I leave them alone if they know how to do their job.
Yeah, I give you a hard time, but it is always justified.
Right. And he
Yeah.
goes like this. He goes, I'm not going to lie. There was one time we were playing a game. I can't remember who it was, but the R2 was just terrible. To where like my girls were teaching him on the JV game, like how to do the book and everything. Like it was embarrassing. So he was the R2 for our varsity match. And I called a timeout just so I can talk to the up ref from standing on the court looking at him like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like someone needs to watch the line. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
You're not gonna land on one of my players. But he brought that up and he's like that's the only time she's ever like really was like, come on.
Yeah.
But you see, refs do like me.
Right.
I got a hug. How
Wow.
cool is that?
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Good for you. Good for you. I mean, I will say high school refs can be abysmal. Like they can be so bad. There's some good ones too, of
Yeah.
course, but some of those guys are not really like volleyball refs. They're like,
No.
they ref like football
So
and basketball.
he
They just
was-
throw them in.
He was sharing with my brother like how he's also a professional baseball like umpire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, I do volleyball. He does college and volleyball as well, but he's like, I do like the minor leagues and some of those leagues and whatnot, like in Sarasota when they're here for spring training. And he was like sharing that, and I was like, they have to learn a lot of rules, different sports. Give them
Yeah.
a benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Yeah. We'll let them slide.
Well, speaking of refs that don't know volleyball, I had one of those this weekend.
Do tell.
March Mayhem first match on Sunday. We are playing, and one of my girls absolutely drills another kid in the head. And she was totally fine. Like she was not like down for the count. The down ref goes, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good." He's like, "No, you need to go get checked out." And so he forces her to go get checked out for a concussion.
The opposing team player,
No,
your player.
the down ref, the coach from the team that was reffing, is the one who takes charge and says that she needs to go get checked out, which that's not his call to make. So the other coach hit her coach. He's like, no, she's fine. Like she's saying she's fine. So then the down ref calls the up ref over and is like, she got hit in the side of the head. Like it's okay if she gets hit in the front of the head, but the side of the head, automatic concussion protocol. And so he's like, oh yeah, send her.
Never heard that
I've
before.
Yeah,
never
me
heard
either.
of that
Me either.
before.
So send her. So now we're on a delay, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a special substitution, and we're gonna continue play. But when she comes back, if she's okay, then she can go back in the game." And I was like, "Okay, so we're making a sub." And he's like, "Well, it's a special substitution." I said, "Has everybody been in the match yet?" And he's like, "No." I go, "So that's a regular sub." The score's like 5-2 at this point. It's not like we've been around 6 rotations. And so they sub. Number 3 goes in the match. A little bit later, here comes back number 8. He subs number 8 back in. It was a setter, by the way, so they were all discombobulated. She checks back into the game. About 2, 3, 4 points later, number 3 comes subbing in for somebody else. And now I'm losing my mind because I had already asked clarification if it was a regular sub, and they said, yeah, it was
So
a
can
regular
you
sub.
explain the rules for those who don't understand?
Yeah, so if everybody's already played in the match and you have an injured player, then you can do an exceptional substitution. And then you could take a player from another spot and put them in where you need them to go. But then the player that's injured cannot return to the match.
For the whole match.
For the whole match, yeah.
Gotcha.
So while she was allowed to enter back in, basically, so then I start complaining. The up ref gets down off of his stand. He comes over. The down ref is like, you can deal with her. I'm not talking to her anymore. All I'm doing is trying to get clarification on what's going on. Like, these aren't the rules. The up ref comes over. Fernando at this point is on my bench. he's explaining. He's like, "Oh well, yeah, well, it was a special substitution," and I'm like, "That's not a thing." So what he said was that he's like, "Well, it was a special substitution, so we didn't put it in the book." You always put everything in the book.
Put it in the book.
You put it in the book.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at
everyone was subbed in, right?
no, it was a regular substitution, so it wasn't exceptional. So
I was
he
gonna
just
say it's
so
only
he
an exceptional.
he
if
subbed
everyone
one
Everybody's
girl
been
in for
subbed
2 different people. So
Wow.
one player got to go in for 2
Right.
different spots.
And again,
Jeez.
for clarification, you can only use that exceptional sub if everybody else has already been in
Yeah.
the game.
Correct.
Yeah.
If not, you have to use one of your available players sub in
To
for
play.
Yeah, no matter what.
Right. So just make sure everybody realizes that rule. 'Cause
Yeah,
I only
so-
learned it recently.
So then I'm looking at Fernando, and Fernando's just like smiling and nodding his head, and I'm like, "Is he right?" Because now I'm questioning myself, even though I know the rule. And he's like, he just basically made up his own rule, and I'm like, "What?" So I could have protested, but honestly, just I didn't want to delay the court any longer. And he was super slow, and he was also a soccer ref. His shirt had a soccer reffing thing on it.
FIFA. It said
So,
FIFA.
Jeez.
So he definitely did not know volleyball. So, anyways, I went and complained about him after the match, and they were like, "Yep, he was definitely in the wrong, and we're gonna go talk to him. He's brand new." And I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty bad. The whole match was
We
bad."
can tell he's brand new. Don't worry. You don't have to tell
You're not
me.
surprised enough.
Then wait, it gets better. So I'm supposed to ref at 9:45. Again, that stupid rule where you got to play 2 matches on the
That's
last
right.
day.
Oh.
Hate it.
that everybody loves apparently. Except
So
for us.
awful. We're like an hour behind already at like the 8:45 match isn't even starting until 9:45. Like it's just getting later and later. And he completely missed a net call in the 3rd set. Then the next point, the girl was definitely not in the net. He calls the net, I think, to make up for his last miss. And then I think the table ended the match on volley score. And then they couldn't get it back up. So now we're on a 20-minute delay over 1 point that was ending the match. That point was ending the match. They had to come up. They dealt with it. Finally got it back going. And then that team won like the next 2 points.
That's
in.
wild.
Just want to
So stupid.
Just want to remind you guys that last week, and the things that I said change. I stated the app needs to be changed.
No, I
No.
still like the app.
So it's fixed.
No, it
But
doesn't.
well, you wouldn't.
If
have
you
that,
know what you're
wouldn't-
doing,
you wouldn't have that delay. So I'm
No.
just saying.
No,
I was
the
right.
not
app is
bad.
not the problem. It's
it's the operator.
it's the operator.
The
It's
effective
the user.
operators.
It's a user
It
error.
is.
It's not the app.
Okay.
Just like the book, though. Think about it. If anything, the app stops a lot more, and it actually
Well,
tells you when you're out of
so-
rotation. Because there's people
Right,
that are
right, right.
terrified to be like,
Yeah.
they're out of the.
Oh yeah, I won a
No,
match
they're
on
so-
a rotation call.
Exactly.
But the thing is I don't know what then what is is delay like normally like an internet issue or a phone
No.
issue? But
Not for
there's-
me. At least I've never had an
No, because
internet.
you don't need the internet until you end the match
No.
to start it and then to end it.
I mean, I've seen.
It's
so
like an
many-
app when you're on an airplane that
I've
you can
seen
use.
so many different delays where they have, the ref has to come down and they're on the phone and
Well,
all
you know
this.
what it is? A lot of girls are going like this. They're on the app and they'll flick out of it, go
And then go to
text
their
their friend,
text.
go to their Instagram,
Oh,
post the
yeah.
post or whatever they need to do,
Right.
and then go back and they realize like, oh, I missed this, and they're trying to play catch me up. And then next thing you know, it's like, well, that person is already on the court. It's like, obviously not because they're
Yeah.
subbing in.
well,
so,
they
like-
need to provide iPads.
Correct.
I think.
I think they're
I bring
when
mine
I
for
talk
kids,
to them, they
but-
say it's like trial and error right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And
I
they're-
get it.
they said
I get it.
eventually, if they're going to do this, they know they have to provide some type of
Yeah.
source
okay.
for people to use.
So
Because
we
you
just
can't
gotta
just rely on like,
Well, half these kids' phones are dead all the time.
Yeah.
I ain't giving them my phone either.
I've had to do that.
Oh no, you're too nice.
So we just got to
Mhm.
suffer basically for a year or so until they get it worked out. So,
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I mean, look at Baller TV. They have all those iPads. So
that's what I mean. They could just steal some from them.
yeah. Well, it was fun. This is my this is the first weekend for me that I didn't go to a volleyball tournament. My son,
so you weren't working.
I'm getting there. I was working actually.
Davis wasn't working. Another weekend off for Davis.
So Saturday, my son had a tournament and basketball tournament.
Okay.
And let me tell you, basketball compared to volleyball, like I almost should never complain about volleyball because the disorganization of basketball is mind-boggling. Like you don't know what time you play until usually like the
Oh.
day before. You don't know AM wave, PM wave.
It's
You don't-
bad.
You don't know how many games you play, and it's like they'll do these thing where it'll be like a 4-team pool, and then you'll play the first 2 games, and then based upon how you do those first 2 games, you'll play your third game.
Yeah.
But it's almost always you'll play the same team twice, so you won't play all 4 teams in your pool.
You just played the same team twice.
It's the dumbest thing. So we played it. So he won his first game. His second team they won, and then they lost their second game, and then they played the same team right back over again. And it's every single tournament, every tournament director, but it's so disorganized. You never know anything. They let you in like 5 minutes before the tournament starts, so there's no warm up.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It is crazy. They 1 minute halftime. 1 minute for halftime. Like they just go, and then.
But what time did you get out of there?
That's the good part.
How long was it?
I mean, it was like 3 hours. Like I was 3 games in like 3 hours. I mean, I was like, boom, boom.
Yeah,
I'm out.
that's incredible.
So that part is nice.
My little cousin used to play basketball, so we went to go see her. Like, and I was coaching at the time, and I was just like, she was in high school. She was about to graduate. I'm like, she's like, all right, we have a game at this time. Like, when's your next? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like,
yeah. There's no schedule. It's.
And then you'll walk out. I'll be like, okay, I'll be back. And then, hey, we're warming up. I'm like, what do you mean we're warming up?
Yeah.
You just said you didn't know what your next game was.
So we get there and it's like, okay, so we were 1-1, and then there was another team that was 1-1, but we had beat them head to head. But the tournament director person was like, oh, they play in the finals. And I'm like, okay, so explain to me how you have a 2-0 team, then 2 1-1 teams, and an 0-2 team, and you're going to put the 1-1 team that lost to us by 15 points. You're going to put them in the finals when we beat them. How does that make sense? Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I'm like, he's like, but I think it goes off points. I go, okay, that's even better because we beat them by 15.
Yeah,
and so they won by 1 to the other team that we didn't even play. I was like, there's no way you can spin this. And he's like, yeah, I think you're right. Okay, you guys are up. I'm like,
oh my God.
Oh, that's
so now you're dictating how the tournament goes
to the tournament director. Can you imagine doing
Davis
that in volleyball?
is going to be the director of
Yeah.
AAU basketball.
I am seriously. It's so, and then like, yeah, it's so different. It is such a.
We need to get this man a cape.
I know.
He's gonna come in and save AAU basketball.
I mean, I could do better. I'm just saying, I could do better. I could totally do better. It's so easy. I think just play each team in the pool.
How are like the families? Like, are they like obnoxious?
So our club is pretty good. They actually have a good culture, and that's actually why I kind of picked the club. So Pro Skills Basketball, if you're looking for any basketball club. No, they do a really good job. The guy is on it. Some of the other teams are bad. This weekend wasn't too bad, but it was funny because my son's coach is a great coach, but he's very loud, very vocal.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Elise.
And a Brittany. Brittany's loud and vocal too. I'm not the only one.
Well, let's put it this way.
I'm more discreet about it.
Yeah. Let's put it this way.
He's like, she's not.
It's because I'm not loud all the time in life.
You can hear Elise's voice. So you can hear this coach's voice. So, the coach, he's coaching. He's telling our kids something. Hey, we got to get this rebound. Everybody, get this rebound. And the other coach on the other team is like, he heard you the first time. and then so the coach just ignored me, did it again. The guy said it again. So me, I couldn't resist. I was like, this is my one chance to be a parent and not be a club director. And I was like, hey, coach your own team. Worry about your own team. And then when I said it, the gym got super quiet.
Was
all the other parents?
Was your family with you?
No, it was just me.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then it's funny because then like all the other parents on my team started saying the same thing. They're like repeating me. I was like, yeah. But it was funny. He was just mad because we beat him. So I mean, they were 7th graders. We were 9th graders. The kids were like 4 feet tall, but still, listen, we
still beat them.
we still beat them. So and Jordan played well, so I was happy. So, so real quick before we kind of get into some other things, kind of want to talk about Brittany and how you've built up that program at Wesley Chapel. I mean, because when you first started, they were
terrible.
They were terrible. They weren't terrible. They were terrible with the U. They were terrible. They were terrible.
So when I had got there, mind you, I started there fresh out of college. I think I was like 23 when I got the job there. They had a new coach for like the 3 seasons before me. So every year they had a new coach. So that's rough as it is. There's no culture being built. There's no stability there. So basically I kind of just stuck it out. Lucky for me, Jordan Danielson entered the program as a freshman. She was actually
Coach Jordan Danielson.
Coach
yeah, she's a coach with us now.
Yes, now she's coaching. Super happy about that. She was a freshman my first year at Chapel, so super athletic. Didn't know too much about volleyball yet, but she from freshman to sophomore year just blew up. And then by the time she was a junior, her sister Chloe came into the program, so then I had both of them. And they pretty much were unstoppable. They kind of just led that team. We got a couple transfers in. We had one from New Jersey, a setter, which really helped at one point.
Oh yeah, what was her name?
Jenna.
Jenna.
Yeah.
I love Jenna.
Jenna was great.
I got to coach Jenna in club. She's a good kid.
Yeah.
Emma
Laterno came. And then I had that group of freshmen, which was like Brooke, Lizzie,
Oh yeah, they were
Grace.
studs.
Yeah. There was like Courtney. I mean, there was like 5 of them. They were like absolute studs. I mean, we were beating teams we shouldn't be beating with like 4 or 5 freshmen on the court at any given time. So
They
I
weren't
think
normal
just-
freshmen. Those were some talented kids.
yeah, they were super talented. So
You even had Sky.
yeah, Sky's been great. And Jameson, Zaria,
Yeah.
just a lot of kids that started to come in and that actually really enjoyed volleyball, kind of bought into the culture. And I think the stability of me being there for so many years, I'm going in my 10th season now, really helped because they just didn't have that before.
Yeah.
So, and we got a good feeder program. My little sister coaches at the middle school now. So
Keep
we
it
got
in
a
the
good
family.
yeah, we got a good feeder program over there at Waitman. But yeah, high school is weird though. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you have a couple good years and then you rebuild for a few years
Yeah.
and then a couple good years. So we're
Yeah.
kind of in that rebuilding right now. But
Reloading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reloading.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny because like we've had these conversations before after a season. I'm like, all right, I'm going into my rebuilding stage, and I had to rebuild for like 3. Like when Brittany was at her high with Chapel,
yeah,
Sun Lake was at its lows.
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Now we're flipping.
and now we flip. Now Sun Lake's at its high. You know.
Well, yeah, and same thing. I mean, Sun Lake was good, but when you took over, now they're like exceptional.
You know, I have to say, like the biggest thing, Brittany said it too, is just having this. You know who you're getting. You know you're going to have your coach there. People are going to buy into that program.
Yeah.
People
Well,
are going to
and
want to
they
live in
avoid-
that area.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they avoid going to the private schools because I'm
Correct.
going to have a great team here. Because
Correct.
there are some, just like I said, there's some bad refs in college.
There's some bad high school
There's
coaches.
some bad
Yeah,
high
there
and
is.
I'm going to tell you the truth that there's probably more bad high school coaches than there is good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
it's almost sad, like for some of the programs. And whenever a high school reaches out asking what we're doing or what I'm doing, I don't care. I'll tell you what we're doing. It's
Yeah.
whether you're going to be
whether
able
you
to
can
do
or
it.
not. Yeah,
You know,
for
like
sure.
whether you have the talent or whether you have, and I always tell people, it's not that Sun Lake comes and gets these girls that are talented. It's you have kids that, one, are buying into a program, 2, that are probably athletic and want to learn.
Yeah.
Right. I've had people before that some of them don't even play club volleyball.
Mhm.
Like they play basketball on this
Yeah.
time of the year. And they're still one of my top players. And
Yeah.
they play 5-6 months out of the year.
Yeah, I've had that too.
So you just gotta
Maybe 3 months, if that.
you have
July
to find a coach. Yeah.
October.
You have to
Yeah.
find a coach that buys into, that wants to be there, that sets a standard.
And is
which-
willing,
which
and is,
Brittany
and is
has
willing to
done.
work for very little money.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, pennies we work for.
I make exactly $2.42 an hour.
You know how much I think I give my whole check back.
I know.
to the
I spend so
program.
much money on those kids.
Yeah. Whether it's like buying them ice cream, buying them food. Don't ever buy a high school girls volleyball team food because you think they're only going to have like fries and this. No, these meals are ginormous. I'm like, there goes my whole coaching check.
Dude, Tina brings like snacks every day to practice, and those kids just raid that backpack. They're like, "Yo,
Raid.
Coach T, where's the snack bag?"
Yeah.
And we're like texting their parents, like, "Yo, y'all gotta donate some snacks. She cannot afford to fund this team's snacks."
Yeah, it's fun though. High school's fun.
It is fun.
It's you know what it is. It's like, yes, club, you're working for a bid, but how many times can like you say you won a state championship, right? That's hard to do. That is like the elite of the elite, whether you like it or not. You know,
Yeah.
in the state, you're playing your state only. Like
Yeah.
you're not playing people from other states and stuff. And Florida is a competitive state for volleyball. So
It is.
I actually love watching high school ball. I mean, I just think it's it's the one game to focus on versus at a tournament. Which I mean, I love tournaments
Yeah.
too, but it is nice just to go and you've got the especially when you've got the student section and
Yeah.
half the time just trying to figure out what they're saying
Yeah.
on their cheers.
Well,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what I like too is that a lot of the coaches in this area are trying to make volleyball like the sport for people to go see, the community to come in
Yeah.
and watch, right, and do things. Before it wasn't like that. Before we weren't the sport to come watch. Like everyone wants to come see football and volleyball now, which is so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. Like we make sure we have dress up days and
Yeah, we have to do our theme days. That's
Yeah,
like a
theme
big
days.
thing.
Davis knows.
That's
It's
with
actually a lot of
pictures.
work trying to do Canva posts. All that I used to have to. I was doing the Canva posts for years for school, and I was like, "This is just too time consuming. One of y'all kids need to take this over. It's not like
It's
y'all
just,
can do it."
yeah, it's fun. It's like you can see a little bit of us in the program, and it's fun to see.
High school volleyball takes a lot more time up than you think, even
Yeah.
if you're not
Yeah.
necessarily like not just the practices, but all the paperwork and all the little tedious things that you have to do behind the scenes. It's a lot.
Yeah. And we do have a great county when it comes to like they love our sports. They're very supportive with it,
Yeah.
which is nice because you don't see that much. They let us. They're kind of a little free with us. Like they let us schedule our games. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
very controlling on what we have to do. It's like here's your conference games, play them, but that's like 5 games, and then
Yeah.
the 20 games, yours. Where Hillsborough County is a little more strict, I should say, and they don't like to host home games if
Yeah. It's so weird.
if they're out of county team. It's so weird.
Yeah.
If anything, like my school's encouraging us to play the best teams we can find, like possibly find. Like
Yeah.
that's what you do when you're building a program. Like you're not trying to play all these, I guess, bad teams.
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cupcake matches.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, that is great. You guys both have good programs, so you guys are doing something right, obviously.
we're in the same region this year.
Oh my god.
I know. I actually like watching you
dropped.
Wait, are
We
we?
dropped
We're in the
to
same
region.
district, right?
We're in the same district and now region.
That's just not even fair.
guys. So now you guys play each other. Well, you guys always play each other twice, I feel like, right? Or
No, so it's still only you don't have to. You're not required to play
Right,
your
yeah,
district team or a region's team. But we're in each other's conference, so we're in conference, district, and now region. We've never had that.
No.
Oh, okay.
The way they redid it, I'm not happy.
So
Not at
basically,
all.
we lost kids; they gained kids in their like population of
Yeah.
of school.
Oh,
So now we ended up in the
Staying.
same spot.
Yeah,
But like, why do we have to be in the same district?
yeah. Our district is not easy. It's us. It's Wesley Chapel. It's Mitchell, Land O'Lakes, Wharton.
Yeah.
Eastlake.
Yep.
Steinbrenner. I'm missing one. Maybe Wiregrass. I don't know.
I don't
I thought
know.
there was 8. It might be
Wow.
7, but that's wild.
That is tough.
It's
There's no-
stat.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
me, Steinbrenner, Eastlake, Wharton. Not Wharton. Wharton. Someone has played in a regional final within the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. Same with
yeah.
you though. You were within you were
Yeah, I
2
think
years
so.
ago in it.
Something like that. 3 or 4
Well,
years. ago, I
that will
think.
be fun. So
Gonna be
next
tough.
up, guys, we
Chai
have we
Gago.
have a
That's
we
what I
have a great weekend. Because you guys know where we are going this weekend.
Chai.
Chicago.
Chai chai.
So
Chai
Chicago
Gago.
is one of my favorite tournaments. I say
Gago.
aside from New Orleans, it's one of my favorite tournaments.
Because all he does is eat.
Yeah, because we get to go
Yeah.
to Chinatown.
Chinatown.
Get
yeah.
some dim sum.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. I haven't
This
had,
guy came back with like a half a chicken.
Pull up to the tournament.
Literally
You want some duck?
It was a duck. It was a
guy.
chicken.
It was a
Yeah,
duck.
It was a duck.
I was like, oh no.
it's so good. I'm telling you, you don't even understand.
I do not like the duck.
You didn't try it.
I think I did.
I don't think you did at all. But no. And by the way, just for the record, 2 weeks now without a Pizookie. So I'm getting my figure.
Let's go to lunch one day.
Okay, let's go to BJ's.
Let's go right after this. I'll skip the pool for an hour to go get one.
Anyway.
Oh, that sounds
Oh
good.
yeah, it is super fun. But I think my favorite thing about the tournament is last year was great because we won 3 bids, like literally
Yeah.
back to back. Within an hour, we had 3 teams up at the podium. which was that was crazy. That was just incredible.
That's
fun.
cool.
It was what 12s, 13s, and 14s. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, it'll always be great for that.
Did you
but-
guys like? And really a little off topic, but were you close to missing your flight?
Yes.
Yeah,
We-
because so.
all right, so I want to just prepare that I'm not coming
Well, no,
home
it's
Sunday.
it's different this year
we're
because
getting big.
so last year
I'll stay home with you. Or
Yeah.
I'll stay back with you.
so that's kind of what I'm getting at. So the thing that's fun about this tournament is that we're we're taking 11 teams, so it's our
Okay.
biggest out of state tournament as far as like bringing
Yeah.
teams. So we all get to kind of hang out, and the one thing I'm not as happy about this year is we're kind of spread out in 3 different hotels. So it's not going to be the same like in the lobby like how it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, we are staying connected to the tournament, which is
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever because I can, go run upstairs and, get some food or whatever, relax for a few minutes and come back down instead of, the last year we were late or almost missed our flight because we had to go back to the hotel to get our bags and then leave. So this one, we'll just go boom and we'll be right out of there. So
Plus, at like that time when everybody's getting their pictures and they're,
Yeah.
up on the stage, and it took forever.
yeah, it takes
I was the
forever.
last team last year, and we were like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go, hurry up.
Yeah, we were like we weren't as bad as some of the other people. Some of the other people had even earlier flight. But
Yeah.
but this year we have an early flight out, so we have to book it. But I've already got backup flights ready.
Yeah.
Well, should I
He's
say?
prepared this
He's
time.
prepared.
Should I say I got us an economy car to drive? Me and you at least.
Hey, I'm down. I don't work Monday. When I don't have to work, I'm game for it all.
It'd be a great.
Like-
it'd be a fun road trip.
Like, look, I'm game. Like, I'm like podcast today, going to the pool, and I got a lightning game today. I'm packing it in a day. So if you're telling me I gotta drive, that's fine. I'll do my share of driving. I'll give you an hour and a half or two.
I
And
will
then-
not drive. I'll just ride. I
Yeah,
don't
you
like
would.
car rides.
I know.
Like if I was in an RV where I could stretch out, fine. But
Yeah,
sitting in a car, when we did that one from Atlanta
Yeah.
that year,
Oh my god.
that's like the max I can do. I get so antsy.
It wasn't bad when
It's-
like
it's-
you and
it's-
Maddie drove.
Yeah, that was
That wasn't bad.
So I
Because
did-
Maddie liked it most of the driving. Shout out Maddie. You're the best.
I did look it up. It's only 18 hours to Chicago. So it's
Only.
not that bad.
But
It's
we
like
could stop. We could sightsee. We could take a picture with our bid medals and
that's
like
right. That's right.
look all cute. I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be like an Easter egg since it's on Easter weekend or something.
yeah.
I don't know. If
So-
it's not that, then I'm gonna go get me an Easter egg with that and put the bid in it. But
So yeah, we're gonna it's gonna be a lot of fun because we're gonna I'm taking Jordan, which literally I booked his ticket yesterday, and then Cady and Fernando's oldest 2 kids, Mia and Diego, are coming as well. And-
are you bringing anyone?
No.
I'm bringing my other
And
child, my
Elisa's
husband.
bringing her husband, but not the baby who everybody wants her
Not
to
the
bring.
baby. Yeah.
Oh, you're
The
not
baby-
bringing her.
The baby. No, the baby's staying with Mama
I'll
Martha.
take. She can
Okay.
come with me. So I had to.
She could
So
come
the
with me.
because we waited too long to book our flights, the flights went to like $950 from
Yeah,
Tampa.
that's
Which I had already
wild.
booked mine and Emma's, but anyway, I found some tickets out of Sarasota that left like an hour later, for like significantly less. So
So is Emma going with you now?
she has to because she's my flying companion. So it's me, Emma, Jordan, Mia, and Diego flying out of
So you
Sarasota.
got
and
the
I'll take Lele.
Savages.
I swear I'll take her with me. She is free.
You know what it is? It's at night. Like if I want to go do something with the coaches, it's like our most fun tournament.
It
where
is
we
a
get to
most
hang
fun
out.
tournament.
It is. We have so much fun, and I
Like,
think
You're gonna be like, you going out? I gotta watch the baby.
I'll watch the baby while you go out. I'm totally fine. The baby loves me.
Let mom and dad have a weekend, okay? Let us have a weekend, please.
Yeah, but no, it's a lot. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's funny because Mia is a planner, and she is just like me as far as like food. So she sent me this itinerary, and I'm looking at it right
I
now.
gotta show you
And
this.
it is like she's planned out the meals. She's planned out where we're going. She's got museums, boat cruises. It's like
But read. This is I'm gonna read something off of this. This is my favorite line. You ready? She goes. Hold on. Where is it? She goes. If you want to change anything, that is okay. Put a little like, I guess, a little. What do you call those things?
Asterisk.
Asterisk or something, and then I can see what it is to change it if I approve or move it to another time or day. And if you don't like the option, you don't have to come. So
But it's
I was like, who did she send this to?
it was me. it was me and Diego and Jordan.
I love
we're on
that.
this text chain, and it's like, but she's got every single meal planned out.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like I applaud her for that.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
it's pretty impressive.
I mean, she's got museums, she's got everything. It's pretty impressive. I mean, all the way down to depart for airport at this time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So we're definitely
Like breakfast and all that. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna be able to make breakfast because my team's gonna win.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep winning, so we're gonna be playing in the morning.
That's
But
the
I'll do
goal.
lunch and dinners.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then as far as I'll kind of spoil it now. I think what our plan is, if I can get if I can fit everything in my bag, because again, I do not check a bag, but if I can get everything in my carry-on, Leilani is being distracting right now over here.
She's like
Face down.
she's like planking on her head. What is this? I gotta take a picture. You gotta put
Wait, so you're
that
still
on.
not gonna check a bag even though you're bringing all
I'm
this?
not checking
No,
a bag.
he's-
What are you gonna
Throwing
bring?
it-
One pair of underwear?
No, you can fit
One
a lot.
outfit?
No, it's 3 outfits or 4. Like the one you wear, and then 3 more. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-mm.
That's not enough.
That's all.
No,
you
so
need.
I just realized like I'm gonna have to have Stefan bring a bigger bag too
Oh
because
my God.
well, you have your just chill outfit.
Mhm.
You got your coaching outfits.
Yep.
And then Stefan has like some really nice like dates planned for us for when we're not playing. So I need like a nice dressy outfit.
Going out
This is
outfit.
insanity.
So then I can, but I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. Whatever outfit I'm wearing to dinner, I'm gonna have to be able to wear out. Like if I meet you guys somewhere or something. So
Yeah.
I'm not bringing 4 different types of outfits. Okay,
Yeah.
just 3.
All right. So it's
David's like,
ridiculous. That's
whatever.
ridiculous, but you do you. So I am not doing so. So as long as I can fit everything, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to have some of the coaches maybe come on and join us, and maybe even if one of the players stops by, we might do it in the hotel lobby or something.
Yeah.
We'll try to do something. We'll just try to do something different. So we may go a little off schedule this week.
Yeah,
However,
we're talking about me getting a bid and
We'll
like
talk
the
about that,
process
yeah.
to it. Like at least it's gonna be like, how are you guys feeling going into tomorrow? You need what X amount of games to get a bid. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm ready. I know the girls are ready. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
You have to see me in practice right now. I'm like, like energy. I'm like, is that bid energy? Jesse's like, yeah. It's so cute. I love
So
it.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that I'm excited to watch Brittany's teams. Brittany has both her teams there,
Mhm.
and I think both of them have a good shot to do very, very well.
Hopefully they don't do 3 sets every match again.
Oh, that's that's gonna happen though. They are the 3-set queens.
You better bring me food on Friday. I'll be there all day.
Got you. I got you. Yeah. So I gotta follow Mia's schedule, but I'll definitely have some food.
Basically, Davis is going to be off another weekend,
I
just
am-
like Boston. He's only going to get to work when we get a bid, and when you get a bid, and all our other teams get
I'm
a
gonna
bid.
show up for the end and then jump in the picture.
Yeah,
What's up?
he's
Where's
gonna
my medal?
he's gonna take all credit. Like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
My name was on the roster.
Well, and
You know what, guys? I have some things to say about Davis this week,
Oh boy.
and I was
here we
gonna
go.
hold off, and I was gonna do it first. This man broke my doorknob. He broke my doorknob, and then try to blame it on me, saying I broke the doorknob as I'm eating my lovely breakfast this morning.
that I brought you.
That you brought, that he broke my doorknob. He did that because he knew he broke something, right? So he broke my doorknob, and then
I
in
did.
our coaches chat, he reaches out and says, "Let me know if you guys want to be on any rosters."
Mistake number 1.
That was a mistake.
And we have like, when I say we're a family, everyone wants to be on each
I
other's
know.
rosters.
So the second I send that message out, I'm getting
2
bing,
responses.
bing,
No,
bing,
he got
bing,
2
bing.
responses.
No,
Mm-mm.
separately.
No. I don't believe it.
Separate- okay,
It's
well,
not. There's no proof. There's no
There's
proof.
proof. Right?
Where's
I'll
the
show
proof?
you right here. I will
Where's the
show
proof?
you right
2
now.
people responded, and in a minute he's
No.
like, guys, I can't be having all of you wanting to be on each other's. A grumpy old man came out, and I'm like, you can't ask a question
second- I
and
know.
not expect
Okay.
people for the
The
response.
second
So,
I
Davis,
sent
I
it,
think you need to apologize right here, right
Right.
now, to all the coaches.
on behalf of myself, I am sorry to everyone because I definitely should not have done that. Because the second I did it, all these put me on this roster, put me on this roster, put me on every roster, and then what happens is I'm fine with that. But then what happens is when Kadia's walking around, Kadia's like, she goes to sit on somebody's bench. I'm like, Kadia, you're not on that roster. why am I not on that roster? Why are you not putting me on every roster? I'm like, because everybody else wants to be on everybody's roster, and there's only so many roster spots. So she was so mad at me the last tournament. So finally, this tournament, I was like, I'm gonna.
Well, this man put himself on Kadia's roster
I did
in
not.
New Orleans instead
I
of
did.
me. So Kadia's like, come sit. And I said, I can't because the Davis Lauderdale is on the freaking roster.
Because I have to be on one roster.
And he chose, I'm not even going to say it. He could have chose so many other
There were only
people.
2 teams there.
Doesn't matter. I could have chose mine.
I don't want to sit on Kadia's roster. I don't want to sit on her bench. She's gonna yell at me. As soon as someone talks to me, I get in
And then
trouble.
he goes like this, be back. I'm going to go sit on the bench. Jerk. But in all fairness, that still didn't sound like an apology. So it sounds like an excuse.
It was a somewhat apology.
Coaches, I'm sorry for snapping
I'm sorry
for a question
I'm
I
sorry.
asked.
It was one of those. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I'm sorry you felt that way.
See,
No.
I always say I have the coach's back. So
Yeah,
you
well, I
can't
did
say no.
it. Put it this way: I was doing the rosters. I was trying to finalize it, and I thought in my head, maybe I'm missing. Maybe a couple people want to. Maybe I'm forgetting. Like, Elise wants to be on Brittany's roster or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't think about how many people were going to want to have specific instructions. That was my fault. So I'm looking into the camera. I know for those who watch this on video, I am sorry for making you feel that way. But anyway, yeah. So it's going to be fun. Can't wait. Hopefully we come away with a couple bids.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm going to eat well. We're going to have some fun.
Are we
No-
gonna eat?
No Cubs game, no Bulls game while we're there.
Just the White Sox game, but no
I'm not-
one
I'm
wants
not
to go
doing the
see
White
the
Sox.
White Sox.
No, I don't want to see that. So
No.
No.
yeah. So anyway, I think that's all.
Yeah.
We're making a short episode this week because we're probably going to run, maybe a couple episodes in Chicago. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys, everybody, for joining us once again. We will see you guys in a few days.
All right. Let's have a good weekend. I'm going to go to the pool, so join me
Peace.
if you want.